So, Angela, you are here in therapy for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
What is the reason?
Well, I went to school. I was an English major,
Mm-hmm.
and my main focus was on grammar
Mm-hmm.
and its correct and incorrect usage.
Mm-hmm.
Because no grammar is incorrect.
Mm-hmm. So tell me how this all began.
Well, I gathered together with my friends, and you know how we just talk and stuff. I told you about the podcast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, they came up to me. They had all written. Well, let me tell you the story.
Okay.
TheFreeRotation podcast.
Hey, Marlon, what's up?
I got something. Can you proofread it for me?
Yeah, sure. Hand it over.
Yeah, we've got something too.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
we've got a couple of things
Yeah,
we'd
can
like
you proofread
to...
these for us?
Oh, wow. See, I've been telling you guys, it's a nice creative outlet to write.
It is.
You
it
know, I
really
do a lot
is.
of editing for fan fiction and literotica.
Oh,
So
you're
I
gonna
see
love
a-
these.
Oh, sweet.
Literotica? Oh, yeah. There's.
Yeah,
I
there's
think.
some great
I
stories.
think Scoop did
Here you go,
something.
Sometimes.
Here you go.
Okay. All right. So who's am I going to read
Well,
first?
you're going to read Moreland's first.
Okay.
Moreland really took a lot of time with this one.
Okay.
So,
I'm excited to read
I
it.
took like 10 minutes on break.
You could be a prodigious writer. Shut up. So this is Moreland's first. She's already half a sentence in.
She hasn't even. She's
Silently.
not even a sentence in.
And you have to read it out loud.
Well, I'm just confused about
That's what the point is.
the Dumbledore spelled
Just-
D-O-O-R.
Just
You
keep
gotta
going.
read
Keep
it.
going.
Okay,
Keep-
Moreland, I'm not
Read
going
it.
to judge
Read
you.
it.
Proofreading.
Okay, ounce up
Moreland,
on
hold
a
my hand. This is
time.
great. Hold Becky's hand. This is amazing.
Period.
I'm-
Dumbledore and Harry went to a cave. Okay, good imagery. Harry, spelled with an I-E, was confuddled as to why Dumbledore, spelled correctly but without the capitalization, takes a liking to he.
For those of you playing the home game, her eyes are literally anime wide right now.
A giant fire dargon pooped out of nowhere. Wow. It pooped
Scatological.
out of nowhere, leaving Harry stunned and befuddled. Okay. Oh, Dumbledore capitalized, but now with a door and an E. Whipped out his staff and yelled at the giant ice demon. Wait a minute, it was a dragon. Okay, Moreland, we'll talk about how monsters changed in the middle. Yelled at the giant ice demon. You cannot pass here, you ice hole. That's kind of funny. I see you got a little confused between Dumbledore and Gandalf. Harry, spelled correctly and capitalized, being singed by the fire poop, used his cape of invisibility to hide the burn.
Her eyes went wide again.
Dumbledore, spelled D-O-R-E, then shot the fire demon. He was fighting an ice demon! With his magic.
I did not know the continuity change would fuck her up worse than anything.
He then shot the fire demon with his magic missiles, knocking the ice demon to the floor.
she's in second place. She's going.
I don't know if there's 3 of them or if the demon has split personalities.
Angie, just remember, if you feel like symptoms of the stroke coming, just stop.
Yeah.
Give it a minute.
Just to let everyone know, the mood lighting went perfect. It went red for a second. So we're
No, that's
good.
because
Yeah.
that's because Angie's fucking carry powers kicked in from this fucking story.
Harry, still invisibility,
Ooh.
yelled in victory.
Oh, it hurts.
Dumbledore, D-O-O-R. At least we have some consistency there.
Yeah, once.
Then to the fire dargon's head as a trophy.
She.
Thanks so much for reading. I know I like details, but I think it's fun. Spelled perfectly with perfect grammar. Although there is a semicolon missing, but
Angie, tell us your positive criticism about the story. You know, we want positivity. We want to be better writers.
Her first positive criticism, it's over.
I like the imagery of the ice hole. That was good. I pictured it. I pictured the ice hole was pooping out the fire dragon.
I like how the light
poops.
went lighter when she got into Nice Angie. Did
Yeah.
anyone catch that? Okay.
It did.
Uh-huh.
She's timing this
And
very well.
I like that the
Yeah.
Just handed the phone back.
I feel
Handed
like
it back.
you know you
Do you need a minute?
we'll work on it.
Do you need a minute?
Yeah,
Just breathe.
I feel.
Let's talk amongst
What did you like best? The fire demon, the ice demon, or the fire dargon?
The fire dargon.
Yes.
Well, let's just
I'm
talk
still
amongst
confused about what was there and what wasn't.
let's talk amongst ourselves for a minute. Let Angie like coalesce. And,
Yeah.
I
and-
feel
and
like
build herself.
Harry, the HRRIE, Harry is in an insane asylum somewhere.
Like Sucker Punch?
Yes, and he's thinking of all of these things and getting them confused in his head.
That's what you're going with?
That's what I'm going with. I have
Okay.
to for sanity.
You are literally
No, my-
looking out into a corner like you are looking.
She can't look at me because she might try to kill me.
Or maybe it was a dragon that was demonic and changed personas as they fought it, depending on what it was hit with.
Here's the best part. Angie knows I write short stories, so now she's gonna have to read this abortion on whatever that I've written.
Yeah,
So
Angie,
she's gonna have
you
to
also
deal with
need
that.
to read Scoobs. If you will click
Oh.
that little Chrome thing right there,
Okay.
click that Chrome icon. Just click it up there.
Okay.
Oh, and make
I need you to read the title and the author's name. This was done because I knew you'd be set up from the first one. I did this to help you a little bit, Angela.
Okay. Oh, I appreciate that, Scoob.
Don't appreciate it too
And
much.
you had a.
Her eyes just did nave. One eye went one way, the other eye went the other way.
She didn't even read
But-
it.
but
She
does it-
read the title. She didn't read it out loud. That's the best part.
Give her a minute. She had to prepare herself.
Now, Scoob, you had a specific way. You had a request for this story, right?
I did. You have to read it in. This is the voice that this is to be read in your mind. So imagine the
Okay.
entire story read like this. I volunteered to read it to you in this voice, but I was
Mhm.
told that would not trigger you as much as actually physically reading it.
Yeah. Seeing the terrible punctuation.
So as she reads this story, just kind of turn this voice into the one you want. It's Gomer Pyle, for those of you wondering.
Oh man,
Are you prepared, Angela?
no.
Let's get to the fiction fuckery. Go.
Okay. The title of this story is "Make Merca Gasm Again,"
Oh Jesus!
and it's written by Cletus Lee Ignatius Thumperton III.
That's why. You're welcome.
'Twas the eve of the 2020 election, spelled like a German would. After our Lord and Savior Trump sent that whore Hillary to prison, he had meet and greet at the White House, the most majestic of houses. I took my sister Darlene to the event. We got the VIP past very important peoples. We were able to have a private shindig with our Lord and Savior, Mr. Trump.
Peoples is also spelt with two E, with like PEE, PLEZ.
And the 2 was a number 2.
Oh wow, I didn't see what
Mm-hmm. And yeah.
I can hear her will to live gone already. By the way,
And I'm just gonna read
We mi-
each sentence the way it's written.
we might not need to get to yours, Becky. She might die before then. Continue.
I asked him to do me the greatest, like you're grating cheese,
Yeah.
the greatest and biggest of favors. Oh, spelled the French Canadian way with a U. It's points.
Becky wrote it. All I did was
Flavor
think
points.
it.
I'm taking the points while I can before she gets to mine.
Is that flavor?
Oh, this is
I
gonna
asked him-
end you. This is
I asked him to put his happy stick into Darlene's no-no hole.
Whoa!
Well, this took an interesting change.
Wait.
Give it a minute.
Are those flavor points with a U?
Yes, they are.
But by the way, I also Hillary the whore was HORE, and the hole for that was like whole, like
Mhm.
total, complete.
And
W
Hillary
H O L
was
E.
HILARIOY. Hillary.
Which is
Hillary.
her Asian translation.
Yeah. Oh, good.
It's
oh,
the
okay.
kanji. I wanna
You're-
ma-
You're including French Canadian, Asian. I like it. I like it.
Keep going. Think about that.
Okay.
Remember,
he looked
Angie,
at
you love me.
The ats are at symbols.
Yeah. She almost vomited. I heard vomit.
He looked at me and said, no comma, I didn't want to hurt her. I am bigly endowed.
Bigly endowed.
Well, according to Trump, that's perfectly legit.
Give it a minute. Keep going.
I am bigly endowed, and I'm telling you, it's huge. You should
Huge.
see what it looks like in my hands. Lol. You said LOL in your sentence.
Did I not? Scoop, did I not say?
No,
I'm going to put LOL here because she hates LOL in any sentence.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh.
She's like rubbing the table so fucking hard it's gonna take the varnish off of it.
No,
that's not a good thing for your hand.
Yeah. Never mind.
We're gonna need a new table after this.
The other day, Becky says, I was excited. And I was like, I'll break up with you.
No, we're gonna need a whole new fucking producer at the end of the. Keep going.
She looked at him and said, no comma, I'm ready to receive the presidential pecker.
President with a Z.
I need a good Merkin fucking fukin.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a period in that sentence in the right place.
She's so happy.
All right, Scoo, we're getting there. He looked at her and said, you're not gonna sue, are you? Oh, throw back to Monica.
Keep going.
Oh, yeah, this one sentence. I apologize. He looked at her and said, you're not gonna sue, are you? I looked at him and said, I'm from GA. I didn't care about them peaches.
Impeaches. Don't care about impeaches.
Impeaches. Ooh, I had accidentally added a D. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
You fucked up the funny.
Impeaches. Get it? Impeach.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. He begun to unbuckle his pants.
Oof.
He began to unbuckle. He began.
She's broken, guys.
Reading it is
She's
giving
broken.
Angie a stroke. Holy shit.
He presented himself to Darlene. It was the most impressive 3.5 inches I have ever seen in my life. Backslash.
Backslash.
What?
Okay.
Jesus.
She's
Becky,
a fucking trooper.
What the fuck?
Becky.
Sorry, Scoob. I don't mean. You know what? Very creative. Darlene giggled and then pooted. Oh, Poota did. She excused it herself, but our Lord and Savior Trump said, I like it muddy.
I take my headphones off. Hold on. I'm gonna die in the microphone.
Giggled and then she pooted. That's amazing.
And apparently Trump likes it muddy.
At that point, I was escorted out of the room by Secret Service, which I will now refer to as the Hush Boys.
Hush, boys.
I was allowed to stand outside the door and play with myself.
Myself. Her
After a glorious 45 seconds, Darlene exited the room slightly more orange than she
Slightly more orange.
ORNG.
Orange.
Keep going. There's a little more.
I then proceeded. I could deal with the misspelling, but that was unforgivable.
What, preceded or what? What's wrong with preceded?
It's proceeded.
Oh, it's not before, it's after? Oh, I gotcha.
I then proceeded to go back to me house, all one word with a howl, and celebrate his winningsome.
There's a little
I just
more.
need you all to imagine the worst way to spell celebrate, and that's how it's spelled.
I've never seen Angie like this. I'm almost afraid of what we've done.
I told you.
There's like one or two more sentences.
Dale Earnhardt, bless you, Mr. Trump, for knocking up Darlene. The end.
Oh,
Yay.
Just to let everyone know, I'm literally leaving right after this episode, so I don't.
So you can go to a
die.
muddy hole.
No, so I don't die
Okay.
because I don't want to be killed. You hit all the sharp objects, right?
Yeah.
No.
I have a feeling she's not going to need them. She's just going to physically wear
Why
her
do you
hands.
think Boo's sitting right outside the door? Yeah, she's ready.
Watch cat.
Honey, are you okay?
No,
I'm
she's not.
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm good.
Are
Now-
you sure?
Take a minute,
I'm seeing purple.
Angie.
I
Just breathe.
That's just
We're
the
going to talk
lights.
amongst ourselves.
I'm gonna drink a beer.
You just have a moment.
Angie.
Did you no, leave her alone? Let her.
But she hasn't. She.
Okay, I'm
She
good. I'm good.
She chugged the entire thing.
Oh my God, she did. Uh-oh.
She's drink. Thank God it's not a beer or arsenic. I guess is a good thing.
I think she'd prefer one or the other.
Okay.
Now, Ange.
Now, I know you write very well, Becky. You've written some stories.
Yeah, I've been published.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Uh-huh.
write, and I love making
Yeah.
sure it's at
And,
least 2 pages.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I would like to point out how, before we do this as a disclaimer, and is this the one you shared with us?
Yes.
I would like to point out as a disclaimer, as I said before the podcast, I have a screenshot in my phone of me going, "You shouldn't do this to her," not after what's about to happen. And you said, "No, it's okay. She'll be fine." Making fun of your significant other is what is expected.
I'm like scanning.
I would no. That would be cheating.
Okay.
Agreed.
I would like to
Just-
point out that Moreland agreed with me that he shouldn't do this.
Actually, I think Moreland was like, it's fun.
Let's do it.
See, Boo's
Scoob
outside
said-
waiting.
So Scoob said, your friend Scoob, who did this
Mhm.
because for a bit,
Yeah.
said she shouldn't do this.
Okay.
So just remember that when the murder spree begins.
Okay.
Give Scoob a small head start.
I didn't entitle this. It's kind of very abstract.
When
It's
she's
from
using
first
it-
person, and you don't really have
Mhm.
like a narrator. You just have to envision what the narrator's seeing.
Okay.
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 Oh boy.
All right.
Okay.
I can't even look
Enjoy.
at it.
I hope you
Scoob,
enjoy.
Your head
Mhm.
start still wouldn't get you ahead of us.
Okay. I do notice that anything that used an S is a Z. So I'm just going to put that out there.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And because it's been shortened to BC.
Okay.
Oh, not even
You gotta
C-
actually
Okay.
read it.
Not even
Oh, I-
C-U-Z? I thought you went C-U-Z.
No, BC.
And,
Okay.
and she did put CUZ for cuz. Oh, there's
Okay.
it's several. Okay.
And
I
we-
like to make sure that they tell you not to be redundant in writing.
Oh, and you didn't use and a lot. You used in.
Yeah.
like
in-
D,
Okay.
N, D.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And without is W/O. Is that what we...
All right. All right. So here we go.
Jesus, I'm scared.
It was a dark and stormy night, mostly because it rained hard. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
just setting the scene. I was sitting outside because that's where I live, and I like rain because, it's part of my gender.
Keep going. Just
Go ahead.
keep
Just
going.
Keep going.
Suddenly, a light came on in the place where we were told never to go because there is a monsters that live there and will eat us, but it looks so nice and warm, even though I'm cold.
Uh-huh.
Cold
Okay.
blooded.
Okay.
That's allegedly.
No, I'm pretty sure it's cold blooded.
Suddenly, the barrier holding me back opened and walked out the lady giant and her bark giant.
Bark, giant.
Bark giant.
That's what I will refer to your dog as for the rest of my fucking life now.
You're just assuming it's about
Wait,
Riesling.
does that mean my chihuahuas are bark midgets?
Yeah, they're
Yes.
bark midgets.
Okay,
This
little
is
people.
abstract. This is an abstract story. Go ahead.
Bark dwarfs.
This was
Bark,
my
bark,
chance, I told myself. I had always wanted to visit the inside place, even though Mama told me in my 10th...
She has put the paper down.
She didn't even get to finish the sentence.
Is this written from the perspective?
There is no narrator. You pick the narrator.
Don't look at Becky and
No,
ask
Oh,
that
I
question.
know exactly what the narrator is.
I told you not to do this.
Oh, it's okay.
I have what's called plausible. I told you don't do this.
Even though Mama told me and my 10,000 brothers and one sister, that this place was a dangerous place to go.
I have a process question.
Yes.
Why is the creature stereotypically black? I'm sorry. I know you thought it, but I had it for you.
Like I said, it's supposed to give you the mentality of all kinds of creatures: black, white, green.
But this
Ribbity.
was my chance. I told myself again. It started with a conjunction and it never really finished the sentence, but I see where you're going with
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Deconstructed.
As the bark giant went squat and whooshed out the water.
Whooshed.
Squat
And whooshed out the water. Why were two of them scatological?
Oh, but there's no comma. I shouldn't have paused there. As the bark giant went squat and whooshed out the water, I took my chance and hopped toward the light. I knew it. It's a frog. I
What was your
knew.
first clue?
So it's brand new.
Yeah.
I had to move real fast. BC, there is a chance I'd get caught and get eaten. Not by me, motherfucker. Nobody's getting near your ass. As I made my way to the door, I said, "Grow, grow," which meant, "Oh my God, I'm doing it." When suddenly another furry tiny giant appeared out of nowhere. I jumped to the side, avoiding her furry swipe with clawed swipe, but it's okay, she missed. Did I stroke or was I sentence really red like that?
Yes. The answer is yes, Angela. Yes.
Okay.
The answer is always yes.
Whoosh, I went as I dodged to the side, finding myself, oh, there was a comma.
Becky.
You couldn't resist.
I couldn't.
Just don't pay no attention
Yeah,
to me.
just keep going.
Finding myself hiding behind a hot box that whirred loudly. Thud thud went the barrier as the lady giant and her bark bark giant reappeared. Oh no, I thought to myself, realizing I had no means to escape. I am stuck forever. Forever. You know what, let's not get hung up on the details. I knew it would only be a matter of time before the furry giant finds me because she was looking around the danger place pretty seriously. Wait a minute, it's inside, isn't it? It's behind the computer. Over in the corner, I noticed something flat. She was attacking, only then to see it was Leopold, the lizard.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. He was another cold-blooded friend of mine.
Whew.
Who had gone missing years and years ago. Legends say he came into the Dagner place and never came back. Okay, I'm invested. Does it get me?
I don't remember.
Just
No, Leopold!
Leopold.
It actually sounded like croak croak, but I couldn't stop myself when I sawed my friend that went missing years ago. Suddenly I realized that the furry giant had heard me. As a rumble came at me, I whooshed one way and avoided her. Lady giant said something, but I couldn't understand because I know speak the giant language, but it did not deter the furry giant who chased me into another corner of the hot box. There's such a run-on sentence I ran out of breath. That's a paragraph long. Suddenly the light went out. Oh, no comma. It's just complete sentence. There's no
yeah.
segments.
I told you it's interpretation.
Mhm, okay. And I heard moving on the other side of the hot box. Furry giant seemed to become distracted by the bark giant, who was barking at Lady Giant, who found a huge lily pad to sleep in. I was jealous because I love lily pads, but none where I go, so I decided I would lay on lily pad.
Jesus.
Get a little uncomfortable.
Wait.
I'd rather read the Trump story.
At least that one, she wasn't in danger.
Yeah. I hip hopped slowly toward the lily pad, avoiding furry giant who was licking something on the
Does
floor.
that mean she likes mine more than this?
I blew out my throat and took. It went.
No, you're interpreting the creature.
I blew out my throat and took big jump, landing at the edge of the lily pad. Oh no, I realized I could feel it moving and something hot shifting. Suddenly I noticed that Lady Giant was asleep on lily pad and she smelled good, so I moved very slowly toward her. Her eyes were shut, but I could get close enough to hear her own croaking in her sleep. You know what? I take offense to that.
What?
And I noticed the more like shenanigan. I can't talk.
Stop. Just stop now.
Stop.
That's the exit button.
It's wearing on me.
No. It's getting good. That's good story.
You're looking for the word shenanigan-y.
Thank you, shenanigan.
I got
the
you.
better your grammar and spelling and punctuation get.
You know how hard it is for me to actually have an aneurysm while I write? That's hard.
I wanted to sit on her head, but I was too scared and realized that I missed my mama and 10,000 brothers and sisters, so I needed to go. So I hopped on her face to go to the other side. Suddenly a flash water hit at me and I jumped away. Lady Giant did not wake, but kept quaking. So I jumped down and started back toward barrier. Suddenly Bark Giant started huffing, but it's sleepy, so it kept huffing, so I crawled under the lily pad. What I did not expect was the scary giant ghost girl that lived under there, peering at me with reddened eyes and a decomposing face. Well, I'm never fucking sleeping again.
You're going to have to get her a new bed that sits on the ground.
Yeah.
You're
not sleeping in my room tonight.
You know what the funny part was? We were sitting in the room and she was talking and she's like, girl in the bed. And the monster under the bed. You inspire me. You inspired me.
There really is a monster that lives under the bed. Kids, if there are any kids listening to this, first of all, you have shitty parents.
Yeah, you do.
But there is a monster and it does live under your
excuse
bed.
me.
You're not going to let your
Also
kid...
known as follow us on all our social medias. Come on, Angie.
Yeah, and follow us on Twitch and subscribe. Steal your parents' credit card.
Have you heard
Well,
about...
maybe not that.
I mean, you need those
Nah, you're
V-Bucks.
good.
I just had a stroke, so I don't know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Good
Oh
enough.
no, I realized I was in trouble as she slowly reached toward to grab me. I hopped the other way and kept hopping. As soon as her hand came out from under the lily pad, she went hiss and went back under. Miss Lady Giant, why you got weird stuff in your danger place? Be careful, okay? Oh, he cared. He's concerned. Fuzzy Giant seemed to be sitting next to the Lady Giant on lily pad and ignored me. I find crack and barrier and crawl out, living to tell another Oh no, a giant bird! Ah! That's so sad.
Wait a second. You killed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I want Angie to sleep tonight. She doesn't need to think that.
Yeah,
this
'cause
frog
that'll
is
happen right
outside.
now.
The decomposing face girl under the bed.
Angie, we've already said as long as we don't put any limbs under the bed, she's fine. That's why
Yeah.
when she stuck her hand out, she hissed and went back. She can't come out. Remember, we talked about this.
Yeah, but I had just gotten over my fear of the dark. Just finally stopped sleeping with a nightlight.
And we're back.
And we're back.
So, Angie, which story did
I-
you feel was the best?
Can we give her some recovery time first?
Well, Angie, we're gonna need you to put down the knife.
Wait.
Becky,
wait.
no, don't do it.
No, I felt actually though these are really funny.
But we don't need the bonus DLC.
I think Angie would appreciate the bonus DLC,
Well, we didn't-
especially this one.
We didn't write these.
No, we did not write these. These are special ones I found for Angie.
Wait, oh no. No.
You'll see. You'll see. What has been
The
the big?
grown-ups are speaking.
What are the things that we have been laughing about that's been in the news lately regarding porn? What porn have we been hearing about a lot lately?
Huh?
I don't.
There's
Remember
porn in the news.
Yeah, they've been talking about
I-
your favorite creature and his porn.
Oh my god.
Cthulhu?
No, baby.
No.
Anti-porn.
Bigfoot.
There's Sasquatch porn?
Yeah.
Oh, and this is what I present to you today.
Okay, I actually read some Sasquatch porn about a woman who was in the woods and the Sasquatch got her up against a tree and she kept going out and see him. Oh, I read it all. Remember? Editor on Literotica? I've edited some crazy ass shit.
She might actually find this and go fucking edit this.
Okay.
Is it at least well written? Did we give her like a...
It's better.
It's written. It's written in the narrative I hate, where it starts where you were sound asleep in your bed.
Oh,
I
it's the
hate those
viewer
stories.
narrative.
Yes.
Angie,
I can't do it.
Don't no.
it's really good.
That's fine, but let her
There's
read it
no
as a bonus
spacing.
episode.
It was Scoob was sound asleep in his bed.
Yeah, we'll say it's Scoop. Picture Scoop.
I didn't agree to
Scoob
this.
was sound asleep in his bed. His mother opened the door, sunlight filling his cluttered room. Soda cans, garbage, and laundry were strewn carelessly across the room.
Hold on. Are you
this
sure
is-
you didn't write this? Hold
No,
on. wait
I
a
didn't
minute.
write this. You can see at the very bottom I put the actual author.
This is by Salty Cashews at Wattpad. What is this shit? You're 31.
Why
You
does it
should
smell
take
like
some
a heater?
responsibility, you lazy slob. You tossed and turned in your bed. Scoob tossed and... Why is this in... Okay. Scoob tossed and turned in his bed, pulling the covers over his head. His mother stomped over to him, pulling the sheets off of him. Get out of my house, yes or no?
Yes or no?
No,
Was
I'll
that
say
a
thank
question?
you.
Is that a question?
But
you
I
don't
don't want to
pay
have
rent. You don't do chores. You do nothing but sit in bed. Well, at least there wasn't a double negative there. You do nothing but sit in bed watching Shrek the Third. That's very specific.
Right. Very specific.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
Yeah. You have 2 hours to pack your things and leave.
2 hours.
Scoob sat up, eyes widening in surprise mixed with anger. He couldn't live on his own. He collected his things as he got into his car and drove into the forest. It's quiet and secluded. He can at least sleep there for a few nights until he can find a place to crash. By the way, the punctuation in this is awful. It's excessive and it's all wrong. Commas where there should be semicolons. No commas where there should be periods in the middle of a sentence. Salty Cashews, we need to talk. I know why you're salty.
This.
Right.
This right here.
So you climb into the back seat, laying down to rest. Suddenly, Scoob hears a banging on his window. He rolled down the window just enough to see what was making all the racket. It was a tall and dark figure covered head to toe in fur. Period. No space. His feet were huge, long, and juicy.
Juicy. Scoob, you think Sasquatch has juicy feet?
Why?
This
Why?
is so much better picturing Scoob now.
Oh,
Why
this
am I-
No, this is Sassy Squatch that we saw
Why?
at the cabin.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I about to get fictionally Bigfoot butt fucked? What's about to happen?
What are you doing? Scoob asked, terrified. I'm looking for a hot piece of ass. Do you know where I can find some? Sassy Squatch winked, licking his soft lips. How bad could this be, he thought. This could be the only chance he had to lose his virginity. He might as well give it a shot.
I would like to point out how my character is also on 4chan a neat and a neckbeard. I
Scoob gulped, comma, capital A.
probably won't be the first time in this fucking
As
episode
he opened his car door. Come on in, he said, as sexily as he could muster. Sassy Squatch excitedly climbed into Scoop's car. His dirty feet left Wait, what happened to Juicy? Why are they
Right?
suddenly dirty?
Yeah, exactly. Why are they dirty now?
His dirty feet left stains on Scoop's leather seat, but he didn't care.
At least she gave me a list of these.
YOU apostrophe semicolon BE. Scoob's been waiting his entire life for this. Scoob looked expectantly at Sassy Squatch as he unbuttoned his shirt, and slid it off. Scoob slid off his skinny jeans
Go ahead.
He has long dancer legs, Angie.
and took off his bra and panties.
Apparently,
Sassy Squatch's eyes
going.
widened as he roughly picked Scoob up and sat Scoob on his stomach. That's the shit that bugs me. Who sat on whose stomach? You see what I'm saying? I pick you up and sat on your stomach. What? What? Okay, let me read this sentence again. Okay, I saw your tits were almost as big as his feet. Okay.
Jesus.
Okay.
I mean, it's not
Bigfoot.
inaccurate.
Oh, Sassy Squatch's eyes widened as he roughly picked you up and sat you on his stomach. Anyways, Scoop's tits were almost as big as his feet. Bigfoot slowly opened his jaw like a snake, grabbing you by your ass and shoving Scoob in feet first, his teeth scraping against your Scoob's body as he slid down his throat.
It went a completely different way than I
Soon
expected.
Scoob was dissolved by his stomach acid and perished. Sassy Squatch burped as he fled to his cave a mile away. Wow, Scoob's a fucking dumbass to get vored by a Sassy Squatch. Nobody cared enough to find you. Everybody had forgotten you ever existed a week later. Written perfectly. The last few sentences are perfect.
So, hold on, wait.
Here's why I added this. The reason why I added it is because I went looking for Bigfoot porn, feeling like, oh God, this is so awful, because I thought Angie would get a kick out of
And
it.
I hate the you. I despise those.
But as soon as I saw
That it turned
this,
into vor.
I was like, okay, we have to read this. This is kind of funny.
Everybody forgot you even existed.
Right?
It also turned into vor, which I don't understand.
Vored?
Vor.
He said vor.
It said you were vored by Assassin Squatch.
Yeah, that's a genre of porn. You were eaten.
Oh,
Mhm.
see. Oh, so it was still Bigfoot porn, just a different kind
Yeah.
of Bigfoot porn.
You people get off on the idea of being eaten alive.
You know what? Bigfoot and the girl with the decomposing face, they're together somewhere plotting against me.
Maybe. With the frog.
I
Oh, wait,
think
no.
I may
wait,
need
no.
therapy after this.
With the giant. The
And
giant
Becky.
bird that ate the frog.
Well,
Oh
I'm-
my God.
so you
And
don't wanna-
Trump,
so
And Trump.
Angie, you don't want to.
and
the
the
Dargan.
ice demon, fire Dargan, and ice fart.
But honey,
Ice fart.
honey, you didn't want to read any Outlaw Queen fan fiction?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because I have some right here.
Nope, she's done. She's
Are you
done.
sure?
Becky,
Because
Becky,
this one is
Becky,
called
hold on.
"The Queen Tends to Robin Hood's Injuries One Night on the Castle Balcony."
What the fuck title is that?
It's about romance, hurt, and comfort. It's
no,
called
no,
The
no,
Healing
wait. That's
Queen.
the title of it?
No, it's
Is this-
about it.
Is the sentence about what? Hey, Becky, look at me. As a diplomatic member of this podcast.
Mhm.
Oh, no, she's taking
no,
the paper.
I had to see it. I just have to
She
see
has to
what's
see
so
it.
bad
So,
about it.
should I stop my argument
Yeah.
for saving your life?
She's going.
Oh, I
She-
see the sentence. Suddenly, she's in front of him.
She's
that-
diving in.
That's terrible.
She's diving in. She's
I apologize because
in the deep end.
If
know
you want to
what?
read it, say
You're
it.
an Outlaw Queen fan, so Forever Forest Lover 2014, you deserve this.
Okay. All right. I would like to point out, as possibly my last recorded statement, I'm retracting my argument. I tried to save Angie. Look at me, Angie.
Well, this was
I tried to stop this.
this was actually semi well. No. This is the opposite. It's semi well written fan fiction, but it's her most hated ship. So
No, the suddenly she's in front of him with no comma. No, like, where was she in the first place? We don't know, but suddenly she was just
Right there.
decomposing girl in your face. Like,
Ew.
Sassy Squatch. In your
Yeah.
stomach.
All right. I retract. I'm going to stop trying to save Angie. Remember, I tried.
Just let her go. Go ahead, Angie.
It's the paladin
I
in
can't
me.
do it.
You got to.
Angie, don't do it.
You don't have to, Angie, but I've saved this for you.
Oh, a wicked across her face. So not a smile. It's just a wicked. It's now a noun. You can buy wickeds at Walmart.
You can?
Yeah.
It's like
I didn't know that.
There was a
I
wicked on her
worked there.
face. Yeah, a wicked.
Have you ever practiced Wicked?
get the fuck out.
I'm like a priestess third degree.
Wait, it's Wicked? Defying gravity.
I think I should slit my wrist with the deep composing girl.
Porn company joke. La la la. Don't do it, Angie. beg
I
of
don't
you.
think she's gonna read it. I think she's just skimming it.
She is, but she's.
Her facial expressions are quite amusing.
That's what Darlene looked like when she pooted.
And then Darlene pooted.
Angie,
Pooted did.
I need honesty.
Okay.
What was
No,
the
you don't.
best story you read today?
Or worse, depending on what your scale is.
Did you just give up and just die on your mic?
Well, I think they were all very...
Very triggering.
Did you have a stroke?
very goodly written.
Angie, don't hurt yourself. Don't do this to yourself.
And they...
Angie, please don't.
Just be you.
Be you.
Just
Please.
don't try to stick with the bit. I don't think you could survive it.
Right?
We should have renamed this podcast like just Trigger Our Friends. That's exactly what this podcast.
I thought that was the name of
rotation-
this rotation,
It's called The Fuck Am I Doing?
which is the name, AKA the Trigger My Friends
Triggered.
rotation.
Honey, are you okay?
Suddenly, she was right in front of him with a wicked on her face.
Suddenly, with
oh.
a wicked on her face, she began to answer the question.
I
guess-
figured out something that would have made me cry, but y'all didn't show it.
What is it?
The Beth death scene from The Walking Dead.
Oh.
I'd have been like, nope, I'm out. I'm crying. I'm done. Mm-mm.
You know what? That's making it... Yes.
You know what made
that would have got me.
You know what made me cry? It was mostly with laughter.
Everything.
The whole Darlene pooted part. Because
Darlene
Becky
pooted.
looks me dead in the face and she goes, "Really?" I'm like, "Okay," and then slap the fucking table.
And then
with laughter.
Darlene pooted.
I need you to rate these fanfictions.
I would also like to point out how we didn't correlate these together, but each one of them had a scatological part to it. The whooshing dog pee, the pooted, and the dragon
poop.
thing.
The dragon poop.
The poop.
The
Pooped
dragon.
fire.
Dragon pooped out of nowhere. He pooped out of nowhere.
When suddenly,
And there was a wicked on his face.
Okay, you rate your least favorite to most favorite.
No.
Are they all equal?
They're all equal. That one, just by default,
Although
is
I-
the worst.
although
'cause
I would-
Outlaw Queen.
although I would like to say she did utter the phrase while reading yours that she would rather read my Trump one.
Yeah.
She did.
I don't know
It
if
was
that's
about a frog. And you know what? I don't need to see things from the perspective of a frog.
No, I wasn't.
He
I
jumped on my head.
I never said it was a frog.
He
Stevie
croaked,
Wonder can
Becky.
see that's a
Angie,
frog.
It's a metaphor for the geopolitical nature of Siberia. What are you talking about?
There's a wicked on my face right now.
That's gonna be one of our
That's-
new things. is a
That's
wicked on
now
my
canon.
face.
Mute button and
Suddenly.
I gotta take a wicked. Hold on. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
there's a wicked in my
I
butt.
pooted and I giggled.
I feel that you would actually.
I pooted and a wicked came out of my butt.
Ooh.
A dargon pooped out of nowhere and had a wicked on its
Well,
face.
can I at least compliment you for not stabbing any of us?
Oh,
The night's not over yet.
yes,
The
Becky.
night's not over yet.
Yes. Just don't ask what's in your rib.
I am fully prepared for airplane crashing fanfiction.
Just as are we going to be subjected to the same?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's going to be Plunge in the Dungeon
2.
4.
Yes, it is.
I thought you
And
already
in
did
the back,
2.
I didn't give it to anybody.
It's going to be Plunge in the Dungeon 3.
and in the background, I'm getting crashed by an airplane.
Oh, Becky, you're in this one.
Oh,
That's why it's getting a rewrite.
Okay.
Oh,
Welcome to the dungeon.
So in theory,
we got wickeds and games.
So I don't know
I think I just
how,
pooted and giggled.
how angry she is. One of us might actually fictionally penetrate you. I don't know what Andy's going to do, but she might just because that would fuck you up.
There's wickeds and games. And
You know,
decomposing girls.
Becky,
You-
no,
you
Becky,
know what?
you can't bitch about it. You did this.
I understand.
Becky,
I fully accept my punishment.
Do you?
Becky,
Right.
you're
Save
gonna
that clip.
You're,
Save that clip.
You're
Yeah.
gonna be penetrating Scoob, and I'm probably gonna be penetrating you.
Or I'm penetrating both of you.
Or you're
Maybe.
being penetrated by a plane.
I'm gonna have airplane porn about me now. That's
no,
scary.
No, it's a plane going down.
You're going to have a...
plane going down on you.
Look at it.
Wait,
I like how you're holding the bottle like an alcoholic.
So there's going to be a plane crash, and we're just fucking during, like, as it's plummeting.
Oh, Jesus.
That's why Becky agreed to it, because the plane's crashing. This could be her last moments on Earth. She's got it.
Oh my God, you're gonna have plane poon.
Suddenly, Becky was in front of Moreland with a dildo.
And she had a wicked.
You know, she had a wicked.
Suddenly, with no comma.
with no comma.
Suddenly, she had a
No,
wicked.
she's gonna write this shit fucking master level, so it's really well written because that's her revenge.
She's like, you know what I've always wanted to do to Scoob? Moreland giggled and pooted.
she's going to. Her clitoris is going to be turgid while writing.
I hate that word.
Turgid.
I thought you
His
hated
turd was
moist.
turgid.
Well, can I ask you a serious
Dish
question?
detergent.
I thought you hated the word moist.
No, it's not moist. Moist doesn't bother me.
But turgid.
Turgid.
What
in
about
the-
turgid
Well,
moistness?
here's the reason why turgid in the context of plunge in the dungeon really scarred me.
Turgid.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think that scarred you?
Because penises were turgid.
Wait till you get a
Turgid
fuselage in the
penis.
fuhaha. Like
What did you call her earlier? A sand person.
oh the
a Lebanon sand person.
No,
You
the Fresh
Lebanon
Prince of Persia.
yeah. No, this was before that. The insult. Quiet, you Lebanon sand person. You fresh Prince of Persia, you.
That's it. That's it.
I love you.
It's
I
too late.
just made an appointment I have to go to.
She just
Okay.
she just ignored the
Alright.
fuck out of that. By the way,
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
welcome to the no cell.
Is my eye back forward yet?
yeah. And you
it's
know what? Your
not-
insurance does cover it, so there's no copay.
Yeah.
does
okay.
it cover bloodshot eyes?
Okay.
Does it cover bloodshot
I
girlfriend?
think she has mom spaghetti all over her.
Is that what that is?
That's what the sassy squatch left.
Yeah, it did.
Well,
Suddenly, it was just on me.
And suddenly it
No, suddenly with no com. Suddenly it was on me.
And then
Suddenly
suddenly
a wicked-
Darlene appeared and said, "Oh,
Darlene, Durleen,
So-
Darlene.
how do you feel about if I put all of these stories up on our website?
Well, our Lord and Savior Trump would probably want it down, and then you're on Twitter getting made fun of by the president,
I mean,
like LeBron James.
that's publicity.
That's
is it though?
It is.
We'll put it.
But,
We'll put it on like the website.
If you want a
people
wanna
wicked,
read
that's
it.
how you get it.
but is being made fun of by a Cheeto really
Like
a fair fight?
Yeah. That's-
Is-
usually,
By the way, when I
his
got
huge
to the
3.5
pooted
inches.
bit, that's when Becky fucking karate chopped the table almost.
I just didn't expect the giggle and poot,
I didn't either.
No, well, that's
and
no
I
one,
don't think anybody ever expects it.
no one ever. No one expects to go.
Well, no, Becky does it sometimes. I kind of expect it.
Does she have heavy cream first?
Yeah,
I love you.
I'm going to my appointment now.
Well, Becky, where can they find us?
No, we're not
Wait.
even doing it.
No, we're out.
Wait,
I gotta go. To
It's
this
tradition. We might have to.
We have to.
It's like the prep, the voice
we
prep.
have to.
appointment. Okay.
Just don't
Hey.
interrupt her. Just maybe that.
Hey,
Hey,
Becky.
Hey, Fresh Prince of Persia.
You can find us on Facebook at the Free
What
Rotation
about
Podcast.
Spotify?
Where can they find us?
You can find us on Spotify at the Free Rotation Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at the Free Rotation Podcast. You can find us on Twitter at the Free Rotation. We are also on YouTube at the Free Rotation and Twitch at the Free
And
Rotation.
we've got some awesome videos coming out in the next month, so
Hopefully.
be
Yeah.
sure to check it out.
I'm just saying, nobody can take our idea.
Oh my God, my grammar's gone.
And
Be
we
sure to check it up.
You can also
And that's how we
find
do
us
magic.
on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher,
And our
Spotify,
website.
and at the Free Rotation Pocket. The only reason why, that's what I thought.
just keep going.
We are also affiliates of Weeby Geeks. You can find us
We
there.
also affiliates.
We are also
And Weeby
affiliates.
Geeks have a Wicked too.
I think Angie is so triggered right now. She's like twitching.
She is.
No, we're
And I'm
not
not
twitching.
even on
Wait.
Twitch.
And
No,
speaking
we're
of
not
Twitch,
twitching. There's
we
no
are
streaming.
affiliates on Twitch. And if you have an Amazon Prime account, check to see if you have a free Twitch Prime to subscribe to one channel.
Mhm.
You can subscribe to us for free, and you can continue the shenanigans for the rest of your life if you wanted to. Just make sure you renew it every month.
We may even live stream Giggle and Pooting. We don't know.
Isn't that a porn website?
Probably.
No, but there's-
I'm sure you could,
Giggleandpoop.com.
There's gonna be a
it's
way.
certainly on Pornhub.
I have the PSA, by the way.
It's Riesling.
Come on.
Okay.
It's the Bark Bark Giant.
Hi, Bark Bark Giant.
But I have
Bark Bark
a PSA.
Giant.
Okay, Scoob, what's up?
Here's PSA, buddy. If you're gonna fuck with your friends, be ready for the cold, hateful retribution that's gonna befall you.
Because they have a Wicked for you.
Goodbye, everybody.
So you see, that's what happened.
Well, I can see that would suck.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, have you met my wife, Darlene?
Oh my god. I'm out! I've got a weekend to go to.
In West Philadelphia, I was born and raised.
Fresh Prince of Persia.
It's fine.
What the fuck was that?
I don't
Now
know.
here- Let me.
No, we need to stop because something just reached out from under the table and made a noise.
Now,
I don't know
Was
what.
that in the fucking closet?
I don't know what that was.
When you edit this, leave that scary ass noise.
oh, I
in.
will.
Or it's the fucking girl coming out from under the bed with a frog in her hand.
Angie,
I want a bird that got her. I can tell you that right now. It was a
Angie-
decomposing face girl.
can I ask you a
We
question?
need to talk about important stuff here.
No, this is important.